5 pounds of butter.
This is going to be a
What?
really juicy chicken. Juicy, juicy.
Oh, TikTok, an app that is slowly
Oh.
learning the art of cooking one recipe at a time. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. Now, we've covered our fair share of bad TikTok cooking accounts on this channel, and today we are penciling in another name to the list. Call me Taylor Swift, baby. Allow me to introduce you to the Stewart twins. Now, much like the TikTok Twitch clones we covered a while back, there seems to be a new sort of content creator factory now, and that would be the duo making awful recipes in a very white kitchen, because they keep popping up everywhere. They're so similar that I always think that when I see one of these videos, it's one of the accounts I've already covered, but then I'll go to the account and it's an entirely new set of people in somehow the same kitchen as all the other accounts. It's like somewhere out there's a terrible cooking content house or something. If you've watched a few of my other
That shit
TikTok
is
cooking
crazy.
videos, you'll probably start to see what I'm talking about. There must be like a phase house for awful chefs. But hey, we're not here to talk about the logistics of cooking content houses. We're here to watch terrible recipes that will ruin our day. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
I will subscribe, my guy.
Softening and mashing 5 pounds of butter.
5 pounds is crazy.
You ever encounter in life, not even just a recipe, just anything, starts off with the words, "We're going to mash up 5 pounds of butter," you need to begin running.
Now that we've done that, I've made a little bit of a hole in the center so that we can pour in some white wine vinegar. Carefully
What?
mix this in.
How do you?
Now we're gonna get a little bit messy here.
Spoon clearly wasn't working, I guess.
Now that our butter mixture is done, we're gonna start on our chicken.
You know, I don't think that chicken would find this humorous. Can you imagine if you had to die, and then once you were dead, your bare, featherless, skinned body was not only slapped around and jiggled for a TikTok, it was then slathered in 5 pounds of butter? I mean, that's
5 pounds of butter is
Just
insane.
take it on. Yeah.
Just like that.
Your kidneys
This
will
is gonna be
shut
a
down.
really juicy chicken.
There's a point in the butter to chicken ratio where this ceases to be a juicy chicken and transforms into a chickeny butter. That's what you've managed.
You missed a spot right there. There you go.
All covered up.
How would you come
All
back
right,
to,
let's put
bro?
it in the fridge to cool.
I got hungry, so I want to watch some while I eat my cereal.
We're gonna let it chill for 30 minutes.
I don't know what the fuck. She put 5 pounds of butter
I
on
mean,
a
at
chicken.
least it seems like they're having fun, but once again, probably not the greatest day for chickens. Certainly a step backwards for chickens as a whole.
She needs to get
I love a good
arrested.
Food rainbow.
Then we're gonna add some peaches.
That's not even a fucking rainbow.
And then I'm
That's
gonna
just
sprinkle some
3 colors.
rosemary. And then I'm gonna take some olive oil and we're just gonna drizzle that all over. Lastly, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper.
That looks massive.
We're just gonna pop that right on the veggies. We're just gonna leave that hanging over the side there.
That's all butter right there. I should. Shit crazy.
I forgot the lemon.
Oh, well, thank God you remembered. You see, I had my doubts before this, but now that we have this extra lemon, that is definitely going to cut through the force field that is the butter on this chicken. I'm hopeful.
Am I gonna lift this?
Look at this shit.
Careful.
What's the point of adding a
Yes.
fucking lemon?
Slow.
Just bullshit.
Juicy, juicy. I'm ready to try it. So
Don't
I'm gonna start
try
with the
that.
chicken.
Okay.
Evil ass shit.
Cheers.
No flavor at
Oh,
all.
that's juicy.
That's really good.
I would be severely concerned if this chicken wasn't juicy. That would almost be concrete evidence that your oven has some sort of entity living inside of it. Short of throwing this chicken in a volcano, there is nothing you could have done to get rid of all the butter.
Take a metal spatula and dip it into some hot oil. Now you want to dip your spatula into your pancake mix. You want to dip it right back into your hot oil and let that get just slightly golden brown.
The
And
fuck
back
are
in
you?
The pancake batter goes for a second layer. 1, 2, 3. Back in that oil. Once your pocket is looking nice and crispy, we're just going to shake off the excess grease here, and we're going to move it over
I don't know.
to a plate with some paper towel, and we're just going to push straight down to remove our pocket.
Is this really any easier than just making a pancake and cutting a hole in it? I mean, granted, I'm not much of a pancake maker, but in my limited experience, I'd have to say that making a pancake normally would almost always be quicker.
Now you want to take your spatula and take that chocolate, and you want to spread it all around. Then we're going to take some melted crunchy peanut butter, and we're just going to drizzle that. Now we're going to take some strawberry jam.
Oh, she bullshitting.
Up and down to create a beautiful pattern. Now we're going to take some diced strawberries, and I'm also going to take some of the blueberries. I'm just going to toss them in.
I hate this because I think I know where it's going, and I think it's going somewhere delicious. But the principle
Something she can
of
spread
somebody
around
making
is
a
crazy.
pancake that way angers me, and it probably doesn't taste that good, the pancake, because it's probably like half oil. But
That's what I'm trying to figure
white
out.
chocolate, peanut butter, and jelly, strawberry, and blueberry crumble. Yeah, I'd mess that up.
We're going to take 1 cup of pecans.
Oh, she fucked it
And
up.
then we're going to take our bananas, and we're just going to place them around. Now I'm just going to pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes.
That's it.
Why?
Not gonna put anything on it? Not going to cut up the bananas or anything? Is this some sort of ritual that's going to magically change the flavor of the pecans? Why are the bananas circling the pecans?
Now we're going to fill our pockets. So I'm just going to take some Cool Whip, spread it onto one side of our pocket. Take the white chocolate that we made, squeeze that.
The way his bananas was
Next,
set.
I'm going to squeeze
Like,
some of the banana
I know.
puree
Like,
right
what the
down
fuck is she-
into the pocket. And now we're just going to add it to the rest. Now we're going to top these pockets with some whipped cream. Take some of the strawberries.
She's just
and then we're
putting
just
shit
gonna take some of
together.
the
That's what's
blueberries.
pissing me off. She's just
Lastly,
putting random
I'm
shit
gonna take
together.
those roasted pecans, and I'm going to sprinkle that all on top.
That shit
Alright,
is
is
not
the
good.
pancake probably gonna taste like straight oil?
Yeah.
Maybe. Is the block of chocolate gonna be a bit hard on the teeth?
Yep.
I'm sure it will be. Is one bite of this going to net you about 3,000 calories?
Yep.
Yeah, what about it? This looks delicious to me, and it might
What?
be because it's 4 in the morning and I haven't eaten in like,
Aw.
I don't know, 8 hours. I would
Aw, yeah,
never
you-
eat this just because I'm sure taking a single bite would kill you, but in a perfect world, this would be mine.
Now it's time to assemble our tortillas. Just place these over the pan.
Fuck no. Would you eat that shit? I wouldn't.
Done. Mush it together. Then you're gonna
Okay,
even
she
it
put
out
some
with
seasoning on that
patty
bitch.
right in your pan. Make sure it's all even. Now you're gonna take your massive patty and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Now you're gonna add your beef patty right in the center.
Are we making a burrito for a Titan? Is Aaron Yeager coming to dinner? Why?
Hey, Aaron Yeager.
Why would you ever do this? Food does not scale like that.
Next, you're gonna take your caramelized onions and you're gonna put them right on top.
Why she
of
touching the
beef
meat
patty.
like that? I don't know, dog. She's weird.
Hey. What? Special off. Next, we're gonna add some sliced pickles to the top of our beef patty.
Okay, look, you know, I was beginning to accept your giant burrito plans, but now you're putting pickles on it. What is this, a hamburger? You've chosen the wrong vessel. Go to the store and buy an entire bag of hamburger buns and line this pan with the buns if you want me to call this a burger, okay? Not sure if that's your plan yet, but either way, you're wrong. Either way, this isn't a burger, or you're putting pickles on a
They
burrito.
bullshitting.
So, pretty sure that
Oh shit.
means I win.
Now we're gonna take some french fries and we're gonna add it to our air fryer. Then you're just gonna spread them out evenly.
You're not gonna make your own French
Now
fries?
We're gonna take our french fries and we're just gonna spread those over the top.
What are we doing here, people? First, you want me to call it a burrito. Fine, I'll play by your rules. Now you're changing it to a burger. You know what? I'm not going to accept that. You
Hey,
had
bullshit.
one chance to make the fries a side and bring this back to Burgerville, but we took a right to Crazyland. Am I watching a person sprinkle fries onto a 7?
Fucking crazy.
We're gonna place the bread slice right here. Now we're gonna transfer this to our ramen noodles.
Okay.
Now what?
Oh my god.
We're gonna add a
Is this-
hot dog on top.
What?
Internet cooking, a genre of content that has become a staple
Bro, it's
on
just-
this channel.
honestly, I just
On
feel
this
like, wait,
channel,
what's
we have
next?
seen many people who have tried to cook with little to no to get much worse. Allow me to introduce you to the TikTok account Silly Girl. Now, I stumbled across this account a couple of
I
days
feel like
ago,
it's just a
and
bunch of
when I
white
saw
people.
the recipes that these people were making, I nearly went into cardiac arrest. Not
Bored.
only just from the pure shock of witnessing these inhumane recipes being
She's
carried
like, I didn't
out,
know
but
what it
also
was. That's
just the
I,
knee-jerk
dog. I was like,
reaction
what the
of my
fuck going
heart
on?
behaving in the way that it would if I were to eat one of these recipes. Yeah, the stuff you're cooking, you're about to doctor's effect on your already relationship just because it requires to be cooked. I mean, sure, you
Now we're gonna try to roll this over.
This is
You
just
just want to
horrid.
form a log just like that.
That
Now
shit's
we're just gonna
horrid.
Transfer this to our hot skillet. You just want to lightly brown it on each side here. So we're just gonna flip that over. Now that we've lightly browned it, we're gonna transfer this into the oven.
What about the
On
corners?
tray.
What about the
We're
sides?
just gonna pop this into the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes.
I just remembered that there's bacon inside of this monstrosity. How is this going to work? Is that even going to cook the bacon? I mean, I'm a fan of kind of floppy bacon myself. I don't like super crispy bacon, but I feel like this is not going to work.
Now while that's baking, we're gonna melt some Velveeta cheese.
Just
We're gonna
pissing
flip
me
this
off.
around and
She's
add
just
2
wasting
tablespoons of
food.
milk.
Okay, first off, I don't know what that was. Wasn't milk, though. And what
That's
is
not
it with
milk.
TikTok chefs and Velveeta? I mean, I guess it just goes back to the hot dog thing. It doesn't really require any actual effort. But it's honestly getting weird. Every recipe like this on TikTok contains ground beef, hot dogs, and Velveeta. Who is behind this?
Now we want to take 3 tortillas and we want to arrange them just like this. So the first thing we're gonna do is add some homemade chili. Now for our second
Ugh.
layer, we're gonna add some Velveeta cheese. Okay, let's check on our beef. Now it should be cooked. Now we're
That
gonna
shit's
take our
not
hot dog
cooked.
and place it on our sauce. Right in the center there. Now to top it off, we're going to add a little bit more chili.
So I need to smack
Just a
the
little
rest.
bit. Last
Bro,
but not least, we're
honestly,
gonna top it off with some
it's
cheese
just
sauce.
bullshitting.
Is this like purposefully designed to kill you? No, like seriously, what is this? This is a chili cheese wrap that will literally end your life. There's gotta be like 18,000 calories in this frame alone.
Okay,
Hold
now
on.
the hardest part, we're gonna try.
We're gonna
That shit look like I'm gonna be on the cliff. Ugh, man, that shit gonna be nasty. Just a whole. What the fuck? Is that a. What the fuck is that? You would just be bored. Ain't no way. Did this nigga put Mountain Dew?
It's not even cooked.
Do you ever eat things for lunch or supper when you're cooking for yourself that you would never make? Like if somebody.
Tuna. She already fucked up. Yeah, he he know he didn't like that bullshit, but she already fucked up. Eating
was
tuna.
coming over to your house, or if you were needing to feed somebody, but you eat this stuff and you genuinely enjoy it. That's what this is, and I want to know: am I weird, or do you think it sounds
You're
good
weird.
when you eat it? So
You're
here's
weird.
what we're working with. It honestly looks worse than jail food, and I ain't never seen it, but I bet it's bad. We have tuna, mayo, hot sauce, mustard, some black pepper, a jalapeno, and some cheese. And this kind of came to be for me because I love a tuna melt that you cook under the broiler, you know, the tuna, and then you put a piece of cheese on top and you melt it. Okay, one day I was out of bread, and so I just made like the warm tuna, but then dipped it in chips. It's delish. Like, is it dog food? Is it cat food? Tell me I ain't the only weird one, please.
Fucking sick.
So I've made watermelon pizza before, but never like this. The difference is this one actually has barbecue sauce on top of it. And what goes well with barbecue sauce? Pineapples, of course.
Oh,
Because it's a
you
pizza, we're topping
bullshitting.
it off with some cheese and then grilling the pizza. The key here is to grill on high and quickly. Just enough for the cheese to melt, but not too much to make the watermelon soggy.
This
When
gotta
it
be
comes out of the
racist.
grill after about 5 minutes, just slice it up And again.
Not bad, but I wouldn't make it again.
Because you know that shit nasty.
Okay, this is one of them weird dishes that everyone's going to be like, ew, it's actually
Beans.
delicious.
Already
And
fucking
bean
up.
surprise. So you're going to cook some beans, butcher an onion.
Already fucking it with
I've used
beans.
a red one, then add that to your beans. Then you're going to
She tripping.
add some salad cream. I'm using the 50% less fat one because I'm on Slimming World. And then some cheese, add that to it. And then you're going to add some pepper and some salt, obviously, because you've got to season your food. And by the way, this is only like 2 cents off the world as well. And then you're just going to mix it all up. Now, I know it looks disgusting, but it is actually delicious.
She's British. She's British. I don't trust anybody British.
Little creature goes by many names. Some people call it the puke potato. Now, the proper name is noni fruit. And then, of course, we've got some contestants that
Nah, they bullshitting. I'm tired of all this shit. Bullshitting. Wheat nasty ass beans. Hold on. Let me fix this shit real quick. Okay, that should work. I honestly don't even want to play this game.
Why not?
I don't know. It's not really a... It is a stream game, but this shit gonna take an hour.
Alright, go and take that hour then, Slim. You got it.
No, sir. I might just...
You might need to go find cuz that was mixing up them beans. We gotta go smack her because that shit was preposterous.
It's nasty. Damn, where's that video go? There it is.
that are going to willingly consume this amazing slushy that I am.
Nigga, what?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. What? That eggs? Okay. I don't see nothing weird about this shit.
Yeah, I don't really see nothing too weird yet. I've seen people do that. Okay, never mind. I lied.
What was that? Butter?
Down, Patricia. Back
It looks like she froze it and then just ate it like that.
So let me get this straight. You're putting
Nigga, what?
Flew on the chicken? Unbelievable. But you can't put no seasoning, no none of that, but you could put cough medicine on your chicken. That's crazy.
That's a drug addict. That's a drug addict.
Our boy said, screw the double cup. He putting it on his food.
Nah, I actually can't believe this.
Nah, Demon, I can't look at that. That's disgusting, bro. I want to throw
I'm
up.
actually paying attention, bro. Is the stove even on? It's not even on, broski. The stove's off. I lied still, the stove's on. Presentation skills 0 out of 10. And you're putting it back in the jar too?
No, that's the stove's on. Ugly.
Hold on though. No barbecue sauce, huh?
She putting it back in the.
Trying weird snacks I had as a kid. This first
You
one
put
I
it
was
back in the
regret
bottle.
more than any of
That's
them.
so disgusting.
Oh, I hated it. The second one is a butter sandwich I used to make in the microwave. Not good. Okay, this last one's actually really good. 10 out of 10.
Weird food combos.
Bro, it's
First
just.
up, peanut butter cherries.
I honestly believe it's just white people that are just bored doing this shit.
Yum. Next up, pretzels and jam.
Hot sauce and pineapple. She literally was tripping.
Peeps chocolate. Peeps chocolate. Yum.
This shit crazy. This shit.
The cheese melted.
Jesse was tripping on that.
Pasta.
Tripping.
The pasta's nice and soft. The hot dogs are perfectly cooked inside.
Wow, look at this.
Man, hell no.
Slice it down the middle. Slice it down the middle.
Slice it right
Hell no.
Wow.
No, hell no.
Yum.
What the hell did she make?
Poison. She needs to be.
It's the fact that they be taking bites after and be smiling like, like, no, bro, that wasn't the play.
I'm telling you, they just bored.
Friday.
You're touching me. It's not bad, but it's just weird.
Would you make it again?
No!
No? You won't make it again?
Why would I want to spoil it for my own?
No, try it.
Keep it real, Ariel.
Yeah, she keeping it real. Oh, nah, she tripping.
I'll drink it. Yeah, I'll make it myself.
You ain't gonna make it.
She sold us.
She sold.
Would you try it, D-Money?
Fuck nah. A zucchini crisp? Fuck nah. I wouldn't try anything in this fucking video.
Let me see what the zucchini crisp talking about. That can't be that bad. There's no way you jack that up.
Nah. It's just, first, it's zucchini. It's already fucked.
I know they did not put no sugar.
They put sugar in that bitch.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of butter. What the fuck?
That is a lot of butter.
Nigga, that's a lot of butter.
What the fuck is she even making?
There better not be no chocolate mixed with this fucking zucchini.
Oh, I was about to say she made her own. Nah, she put ice cream on that bitch. What's the point?
Make the worst rated chocolate cake on allrecipes.com.
White people.
More important question. How is this going to pour? No. This is not happening to me again. Somebody explain how this is supposed to be a cake. Look at it. What do all these bakers have against vanilla and moisture?
This is sad.
It is terrible.
They just wasting food at this point.
Bro, just go and throw that joint in the trash, bro.
Someone order a hockey puck?
You don't fuck with
The
it.
texture is nice.
Whatever.
Okay, alright.
He said he don't fuck with it. You look, he's forced to say that.
Of course, they all forced to say it's good.
Try it today. I'm going to whisk up my egg whites first.
It's the fact they have the balls to make the TikTok and still post it.
Getting nice and
Shit,
frothy.
crazy.
We have some sifted corn flour, and apparently we add that in and continue to whip it up. And then when it's at this stage, apparently we add food colouring. For blue, because it's my favourite colour. Now we do the test. Yeah, it's all good. Plop. I've made it into a little mound, and now she goes into the oven. Do your best. Here goes. Wow! Look at that! We're gonna do a taste test.
Fine candy?
Oh, what is rank?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but jelly yogurt has been all over.
Bullshit.
Trying weird recipes.
Exactly. That's exactly what she deserved.
Up to the
They
side.
minced the shit out that chicken. You might as well just bought some ground chicken.
Recipes.
Oh damn, copyrighted. Respect. Okay, I don't see nothing wrong so far. I mean, they destroyed that chicken, but
no, they just turned it into some ground chicken. That's fine. They sell that in the store. I'll accept that. Okay, that's a lot of greens. Okay, yeah, she put way too many greens on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Trying to make a meatball? Yeah.
these I don't even know what these are.
Ground chicken meatballs with the green onions and parsley. Better than I expected. 6.5 out of 10. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'd try that.
I'm not.
Is my favorite recipe. Pour it all over our hot dogs. Ready?
What the hell? What the?
All of our angel hair into the blender.
Fighter.
Guys, there is a race going on right now to rival all of the great races in human history. We're making the space.
Why are you mad at the nigga that's talking like a duck?
Is it quite like
Because I just want to watch him. I don't want to hear him.
This planet to prison, and I'm this video.
Let's squeeze these in here.
Oh my god, okay, so not even 2 seconds in and we're already seeing things that we shouldn't. This many shaboing boings in a room together alone is already a sign for worry. Then you're putting them all together in this
That's OD, bro.
legally called like a pineapple upside down cake.
That's disgusting.
What could be the plan here? I'm not liking it.
And this is my favorite recipe.
It's not your favorite.
My family has potlucks. I'm in a little bit of a big hole.
It's definitely not. If it's a favorite, like, I just want to throw up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Or a strainer.
If that's a favorite, that's a problem.
I know
One more cup of
the
water.
family potluck gotta be ass if that's the favorite.
We're adding gelatin to the concoction when we've
That
got
family
juice,
potluck
pickles,
gotta be
and hot
dog
dogs.
shit.
Are we
Dude, trash casserole after casserole.
bothering everyone, right? So why is this not being taken care of? Why are my tax dollars going to waste?
One package for 2 cups. So I'm just gonna add like 3, 4. No, I need to know what I'm doing.
There's no way you're making pickle jello right now.
Dog, that's the fact. It's a bowl of pickle juice, bro.
Fucking
all over our hot dogs.
nasty.
Add some white onion.
It's disgusting. He took the jar and poured it in a bowl, and now she got a. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not even looking down. I'm looking at my ceiling right now because that shit's disgusting.
Before I even touched this.
Fighter.
Let's not talk about preferences because feelings are gonna get
Man, what? You can turn into the deli boy and hit her with a 3D, bro, because that's just preposterous.
Even edible?
Like that.
Protein, veggies, jello, the 3 main food groups. And we're just
Ew, not
I
my
got.
floor.
I'm telling you, it's just rich white people just bored.
We're gonna have dinner?
You're completely bored.
dinner is almost served.
This genuinely looks like fresh vomit. Like you threw up 20 to 30 minutes after eating and didn't have time to really digest. This is what that looks like.
Do no flipperoo.
This is looking like a fail.
Ready?
Yep.
It work?
Like, we're definitely getting trolled, you know. We're definitely getting trolled.
What is this?
Here we go.
Shit, crazy. Like,
It's disgusting.
all it like you got time to do everything else,
Just like butter.
anything else, and you decide to make
My
this.
hot dog bun. Make sure we get some of our.
It's the fact it was still recorded and posted, bro.
And why even? Why would you put on a hot dog bun?
So easy.
All right, first off,
The pickle juice jelly is what makes me want to throw up. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, you could have just made hot dogs the regular way, and then just add
And
the
throw a
jelly,
pickle on there.
or some shit.
Congratulations on taking the
You could have
easy
just added the
route.
pickle, man.
Secondly, this is not easy because you're gonna have to live with the weight of knowing that you made this once you're done. Good luck getting a good night's rest knowing you brought this into the world.
A
Take
demon.
out the center of our steak, KD powder. Don't worry,
KD?
you're not making a mistake with this one.
That's a rather bold claim. Honestly, not one I'm sure.
Was that
I
mac
believe.
and cheese
I'm pretty sure any
powder to go
form
on top of some
putting
ground
macaroni
beef?
and cheese powder
No,
onto
no,
a
no,
slab
no,
of
no,
steak
no,
is
no.
going to end up being a mistake. I don't know if you can really
We're
work your
being,
way
we're being
around that.
trolled.
This is why
We're being
the
trolled heavy.
box has directions,
Shit.
people.
Right into the pan.
D Money, look at that pack of cheese.
KD noodles right into our pan. Season the egg.
And then she gonna put an egg in a minute.
Pepper. Give our noodles something to boil in. Cheddar cheese. And this is gonna make it kind of like broccoli cheddar soup.
Can't fault you on that one. That is the broccoli and cheddar soup that I'm used to Mama making. I went to Panera the other day and I had to send my broccoli cheddar back when it didn't come with macaroni, steak, and a fried egg. I mean, who do these people think they are?
Thin butter slices. This is gonna melt in there and just make it so nice and delicious.
It's
Get
not
a
how
lid
it-
on this. Let's get this thing flipped. Woo!
Just
Wow.
dog shit.
Look at that
What's the
perfect
point of putting the egg in
char.
there?
Is there such
Just
thing as too much
bullshitting.
cheese? I don't think so.
Definitely not.
Well, yes, there is such a thing as too much cheese, but what you're putting into this pan is closer to asbestos than it is cheese.
I just looked at my invisible TV camera, fool. Like, I just want you to know that. Because it's the fact that she had more cheese packets low key pissed me off.
Where'd the egg go?
Full that steak turned out. All right, let's see what it looks like.
The egg is still there, just cooked on the bottom.
That was pretty good.
Look at this person's face and then look at this plate. And you tell me with full confidence that this woman is not lying.
She knows damn well that was trash.
Into the blender.
She knows it's trash.
Pop on our lid. Turn it on.
Shit
Right
ridiculous.
onto our counter. Take your Nona spoon and you want to make a little hole, like a little bird's nest, right into the middle. Break this egg up with our hands. We are making fresh pasta out of pasta.
All right, look, full
Why?
transparency, I am not an Italian.
She
but
did
I
that
don't
so
think that's how this
wrong.
works. I can't imagine that this is going to turn out to be anything even resembling fresh pasta.
You're supposed to put a big old hole in the middle of that flour and crack a couple eggs and slowly whisk in the flour
Yes.
until it becomes a big old dough.
Another
What is she
bowl
doing?
Combined, nice and hard, and start rolling. Let's make some fettuccine.
As a person that, oh well, I guess she's
Good.
somewhat. Oh my gosh, the disrespect.
Pasta noodles. Why would you eat this when you can eat this? So let's carefully drop our noodles right in. These kind of look like French fries. You can just tell that these are perfectly cooked.
Those are not
Dog.
perfectly
These
cooked.
quote noodles look like they would have the consistency and the taste of eggy sawdust. Of all the recipes so
D
far,
Money, as
what
someone
makes
who
me
likes
feel
to
the
cook,
most
I feel
comfortable
super
looking at
offended
it
watching
is
this lady
monstrous
attempt to do something like this. This is ridiculous.
Like, I don't understand.
Just the way I like it.
Man, fuck no.
Don't say
She put the sauce on top like this is some real spaghetti and the cheese.
They're so fluffy. This is amazing.
Don't look at me with that face and those lies when I can still see this plate, okay? It looks like you're eating one of those candy packages. You know what I'm talking about? Where you like mix up the gummy yourself? And you
Well, it looks like some uncooked,
This is what
thawed
it
out
looks
French
like.
fries.
This is not good.
I was just about to say that.
Cake, make it 10 times better. Vanilla icing.
I know, yes, you had to pause that. Yes, exactly. Bro, I had to just kind of sit here and reflect and be like, what the fuck was that? To where you have to grab the cake with both. First of all, what's with people grabbing everything with their hands? Pause. Why did you have to grab the cake with both hands?
Do you have gloves, kid? Like, I know. She has like a fucking, what's some shit's called?
A cat?
No.
I know she got animal hair all in the house. And
A
shit. She was-
motherfucking blender or some shit she can use. Or do you got gloves? You just
Mega Rice Krispies.
She just grabbing cake with her hands. Like, you could have did anything.
anything.
Around the edges, double stuffed Oreos.
It's like Tetris with circles.
You want to make sure every
What?
circle inch is covered up.
That's just a thing of diabetes at this point. She just trying to kill her brother.
What is this channel's obsession with making some sort of dish where there's a hole cut out of the middle? Like, at least in this recipe, it's gonna kinda do something, but tell me, what was the point of cutting out that hole in that steak for that egg? There wasn't one. Is this like
That's what I'm saying.
secret on TikTok?
There was no point.
If you cut a hole in the middle of the recipe, you'll get more views.
Yeah, that her cutting that thing for the egg.
Oh, now she just pissing me off.
Bottom.
Now she pissing me off.
A dot of icing on each.
She put Skittles. Ew, you don't put Skittles with chocolate like
Exactly.
that. That's crazy.
She's
This
bored.
is diabolical, bro. She just made a sandwich with it.
It's not a foot.
Foot
fruit,
long,
it's
foot
fruit
pot
by
of
the
foot.
Where did it
Nigga,
claim it's
bro.
only 1 foot? No, it's multiple feet of fruit. Come on.
You're gonna need a trip to the dentist after that. You're gonna need some insulin.
All the way across.
She's
you
just
need to get your stuff
wasting.
together.
She's wasting food.
Wow.
What was the point of putting?
Edible pinata.
Cheers.
What was the point of putting shit in the middle if you were just gonna cut it open in the middle?
All right, so this one probably tastes okay, but
No,
can you
it's
imagine
not.
the absolute chaos that would ensue if you made this for a kid's birthday party? This has got to be like 175,000 grams.
Her wallet just has to be yelling at her.
Children would be bouncing off the walls.
She's
One
rich.
of
I
them
know
would
she's
likely
rich.
devolve
Husband gotta be
flavor
rich.
primal. Well, guys, another day.
She's just bored. She's a
TikTok
stay-at-home wife.
recipes
She's
that have
bored.
really made
She's
Midwest
bored
the
doing
which
shit.
direction we're
Got a
headed as
TikTok
species.
account,
Every
and she
day
said,
the
"Fuck
answer
it."
becomes less and less clear. I mean, one.
First, we're gonna add in our yolk right into
What is the
Been in
point?
here quite a while. Wow.
Start by placing our partial.
I beat her ass. Nah, I don't hit women, but nah, that's
There's no way she dipped.
that's the limit.
She dipped the chicken in the peanut butter. Almost threw up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's so disgusting. And I know that chicken was raw.
Raw as fuck. No SmackDown, just Raw.
Yeah,
Monday night, man. Fuck.
no. Don't put the chips on the skillet. That's so disgusting.
Ever seen on this channel. It's a TikTok account I'm sure many of
And they
you
all
remember.
white. They're bored.
Brain. And I revisited Brain's account a
Oh
few
my
days ago to see
god.
if she was still
She
up to no
put some
good,
chips
and,
in a
well,
skillet
video
and then
made
put
me
some
comment. Now, if you haven't seen the video,
milk in there.
Jane a few months ago,
I hope she ain't
well,
got
my
kids,
friend,
because
you
that's
are in
just.
for a treat.
Bro, that school lunch is preposterous.
First, we're gonna add in our yolk right into the eyeballs.
I know she didn't try to just wrap that chicken with the bread she fucking rolled out.
Already ready to chop it up. Not even gonna give us an introduction, not even gonna tell us what we're making. We're just making a meat man. No context. A meat man infused with eggs.
Nigga, they made a Michael Myers mask with the 2 eggs in the middle. Like, come on, dog.
I hate when people do this shit.
Seasoning our ground beef, the black pepper on
Just
here.
make it separate or
Yep.
scrambled.
Go ahead and just put those all the way around the beef. Lightly salted ruffles. And these you can crush up a little bit smaller. And just place those all
Lightly salted. Oh my gosh.
She's making mashed
Surely
potatoes
my
with
ears are
chips.
deceiving me. Are you planning on making mashed
Mashed
potatoes
potatoes.
out of potato chips?
Potato
surely,
chips.
surely.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Correct.
I've
I
seen
mean,
people
we are a
do
country with some standards, right? We're really gonna let this slide, guys? Really? Okay.
Still, that's just that's not that's not
But-
not right,
Would mashed
bro.
potatoes be without butter?
But they don't make it in the same skillet. That's some eggs and ground beef. I will say that, though.
Potatoes.
Now we're gonna just place these butter slices.
They'll get some cream. They'll break down the chips.
Place it gently or
I
I don't know why these eyes are all.
I forgot what else they throw in there. Salt, pepper, and all that. Yeah, they make mashed potatoes.
Bland mashed potatoes.
I don't know if I can
But that looks nice.
rock with that shit. That's not I can't.
Potatoes. Because that's what they used to be.
Because you're always gonna think it's a chip. Obviously, you don't do it with Doritos and all like that. You have to do it with plain.
Yeah, you gotta do it
This
plain.
abysmal mashed potato situation. Are you guys seeing this face?
Otherwise, you want some Cool Ranch mashed potatoes.
Do something about that. I really don't want to look at it.
Cool
anymore.
Ranch mashed potatoes, man. Hell
Thicker
no.
and creamier. We're gonna add some of this tri-blend cheese. Now we want the cheese to melt, so we're just gonna put the lid on this for a while, let it steam up. This has been in here quite a while. Wow. Look at that. The eggs are perfectly cooked.
No, they're
I'm
not.
genuinely being unnerved by this video. I really don't like this meat face, guys. Am I alone in this? Am I the only one finding this slightly
I know she didn't
terrifying?
flip that
meat man
shit.
is not
I know
right.
she didn't.
Now let's take a look. And if this is ready to be flipped,
Oh, okay.
we're just gonna go for it.
Listen to that.
Oh yeah, it's ready. All right, we're going for it. These actually look like mashed potatoes, and you can't tell me they don't.
They
Actually, you know what?
D-Money the
That
Kid.
was spoken like
I don't know what to say.
At best, they look like cheesy caramelized onions. Mashed potatoes, no.
We're just gonna guide our little face right out of the pan. I am so excited to
You just
try
made
this.
a
How
mess.
good does this look?
That's exactly what she made. She made a mess.
Oh yeah. No, that is a burger.
Excuse me? So first you make a meat man.
It's the same white girl. That's what it is. She has to be doing this on purpose, bro. There's no way she thinks these recipes are okay.
What burger is served with mashed potatoes, first off, and what burger doesn't have
crazy.
a bun? Just when I thought this video couldn't get any more
I'ma do
wrong,
some shit.
I made some turkey meatballs today. Are those burgers too? Is the only requirement in your mind?
When I get rich, I'm gonna do
Come
some
on,
shit
Dave,
like
you're
this.
better than this.
Just make
Start by
stupid shit.
placing our
Oh my
partially
god.
cooked chicken into our
She
jar
said
of
partially
peanut butter.
cooked
We're
chicken.
gonna cut the edges off of 4 or 5 slices of bread.
That is so disgusting, bro. And she's about to roll out that stupid ass bread.
And I'm just gonna make them into nice strips. I'm gonna lay the bread on just like this.
Why does this remind me of like paper mache?
Crafts, but make it dinner.
You know, it actually makes me sad that a chicken had to die for this. Now, I'm not against eating meat or anything. Like I said, I had some turkey meatballs today, which were pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. But like, these aren't
This shit
living
is evil.
things. You're toying with a carcass.
It is very
TikTok
evil.
views. This is a real thing that had to die to go on a shelf for you to dip it in peanut butter and throw it away after making a
Talk
stupid
to
TikTok.
him.
Come on.
One last piece on here like that. Now it's time to make our coating. We're gonna take some of these maple cookies. We're just gonna mash these up. We're gonna
I will want some maple cookies. Them shit kind of do look good.
of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Nah,
And
nah.
go back in with our rolling pin. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs.
Yeah, because there was definitely not enough binding agent between the 17 maple cookies and the 4 cups of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Those breadcrumbs are crucial.
I'm gonna mix that all together. I'm gonna take 4 eggs and make a nice egg wash for our chicken. I'm gonna throw in some cinnamon right into our egg wash. Going into our cookie cereal crumble.
Okay. Why is this kind of turning into something?
Why
To
are you
shit.
lying? This is not turning into something. This is half-cooked chicken with strips of white bread on it covered in pure sugar. Please
What?
explain what this is turning
What's
into.
the purpose
I'm
of the
all ears.
bread?
I told you, why don't you trust me? Perfect. We're gonna pop it into the air fryer.
What's the purpose
Now
of the
our chicken's
bread?
all covered up in the crust. We're gonna pop them back in the air fryer for 10 minutes and let them cook. Wow. Perfectly golden brown. Gonna dip our chicken in our sauce.
The
back
fuck
up.
kind
No
of sauce is
explanation on
that?
What the sauce is? Because that doesn't look right. If anything,
I don't
it
even
actually
wanna
looks
know,
quite
bro.
Wrong. Why are you dipping your white bread cinnamon chicken in what appears to be a strawberry smoothie? You know what? Actually, why am I even questioning it? Given the context, it makes perfect sense.
Mmm. Oh my gosh.
Is that good?
So good. It's peanut butter and jam.
Do me a favor, look into those eyes and tell me with a straight face that those are the eyes.
Man, unzoom from this shit,
that's
man.
what I thought.
Man, she look evil as hell, bro. She definitely look like she caused trouble as a
What
kid.
the fuck did she just put in there?
Into the water.
No, hold on, hold on.
She's trying to do a walkaway taco.
Eating? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Start with our eggs, ground beef, medium queso, freshly chopped onions, salt into the water, and then a little into the bag. Some milk, hot and spicy here. It'll go perfectly with the cool.
What is the salt in the water gonna do to the bag?
All together.
Just doing shit.
Your beef dinner.
You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree with that, but what I
Just
agree
doing
with
shit.
This is probably the
I
quickest
don't
way to
like
get
this,
cancer.
man.
In my entire
This shit is-
life,
Why
I've
couldn't
never had the
Why couldn't she just sear the ground beef in the pan and then put it in the bag and shake it up and then put the toppings on top? You're supposed to cut the bag down the middle and then put the toppings on top, and that's your walkaway taco. What the hell is she
This
doing?
has gotta be a speed run for finding those guys, right?
The water is boiling. We're just gonna bring this up and down. This is the technique to make it cook really fast. It's been about 20 minutes and I can feel it. It just feels
That's
done.
not-
It's so heavy.
The technique is
Yeah.
to take the bag out the water to stop cooking it. Nigga, what?
That shit's stupid, bro.
In there.
That shit not cooked all the way.
There
Just
we go.
just a mess.
This looks incredible.
At least have some basic respect for your audience. First off, I know you did not sit there for
We're being trolled.
a bag
We're being
of
trolled.
boiling water. This is clearly something you cooked off camera, but I mean, good for you, because I would start to be really concerned if you ate out of a boiled Dorito bag for TikTok. You know those really stupid signs and warnings you see on things and wonder, why would anybody ever need to be told that? In a few years on Dorito bags, it's gonna say, please do not use as a cooking vessel.
All right, let's get a bite of this.
Yeah, she definitely did bought something else, cause ain't no way.
Wow. Why is that so good?
It's because you're lying.
He zoomed out.
Another day, another TikTok food register. I mean, really nothing new. I think that's my biggest complaint about these videos. Is not that they're making these.
I don't know why, but
it's that they're making them just to waste it. Like, just in these 3 TikToks alone, there was a considerable amount of food, most of which came from animals. I mean, seriously, maybe I was just raised differently, but that's a pretty weird disconnect for me. If something died,
Go ahead and start doing reactions.
I'm not gonna throw it.
I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do reactions. My problem is I don't talk a lot.
With some homemade broth, and the fact that
Shoot, I'll help you.
you guys out just brings me so much joy. I drink it while getting some morning sun. My new favorite soup.
Carnivores, omnivores, herbivores. These are the
New favorite soup. That is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, wait,
generally
what was it?
accepted groups of animals.
Boy, I don't even know. It looks like some ground beef particles and some damn milk.
In 7 weeks, I increased my energy. Okay, what you did?
Alright, sorry for the elevator music. Had to get rid of some copyrighted music. You know,
Understandable.
TikTok. But here we have some results from 7 weeks on a carnivore diet. Lost 15 pounds, feel better mentally, better sleep, and you know what?
What do you got?
I just
soup?
seasoned mine with salt, but feel free to use.
It was in the
sausage.
beginning. There we go.
Drain out all that grease, and then I added this.
She used ground
homemade
pork.
beef bone broth. I warmed that up a little bit so I could dump it in. I love the little blob. And stir it up, warm it up, then add in 1 cup of cream cheese. Add salt to taste. And I like to top my soups with a dollop of sour cream.
I mean this in genuinely the nicest
Cream
way I
cheese
think I
and
can
sour
mean it.
cream
I would
combo?
not even allow this near my daughters,
Diabolical.
much less feed it to them. This is
Like-
meat cereal, ma'am. Milk, ground beef, and sour cream with a little
Nigga,
salt.
what did we just
That
watch?
sounds
I don't know.
like one of the worst things you could make.
I'm telling you,
ever.
there's a common
Seriously,
theme
this is
in all
just
these videos.
silly. It makes me hope that these accounts are just
And it's a certain color
Yeah,
too.
I'm
Because asking something that ain't look familiar yet.
Something to make this an
Shit
actual
crazy.
soup, I promise, is going to hurt you less than a dollop of sour cream. I mean, seriously, what has made people on the internet all of a
This
sudden
dilates
afraid of
people.
garlic powder?
I started my day.
These are
with
his.
made
This is
soup,
his
and
aunt.
The fact that this
He needs to
burger
figure
turned
this out.
just brings me so much joy. I drink it while getting some morning sun.
He says this is his
Look,
people.
I'm not trying to psycho
He needs to figure this
people
out.
to the internet. However, there is a very
This
real
is evil.
phenomenon of people enjoying getting attention from angering people or shocking people.
This is very
seems
evil.
like
This
that
this
might
is
be one of those
witchcraft.
cases. I mean, really,
Like these
it
people
brings
need to
so
get put
much
on
joy
trial,
that
to
people
be
are grossed
honest.
out that you're drinking animal broth in place of your morning coffee. I
Right.
mean, okay, maybe find more things to do. And like, no,
Thank you. That's the problem. They don't have things to do. They don't have things to do. They need to do something.
this. If anything, I'm angry over the fact that you have been led by people on the internet with big followings to believe that eating nothing but red meat is a healthy way to live, and that you are now adding to that issue.
I
It's
cooked
not
a steak
good.
with
You
my husband
gotta
and had
have
a
a
few bites of
balance.
that, and then we shooby-doo.
Gotta have that balance.
Met some family for lunch, and I had a burger patty for $2.99. And later, for an early dinner,
Are
I
you
cooked
broke?
up half-pound burger patties, and while those were cooking, I fried up some bread cheese, which was phenomenal. I had one of
Nah,
those
she had a
half-pound
half-pound
patties,
pound
some
burger
bread
patty.
cheese, actually
That's some.
6
That's
pieces,
bread right
some
there.
kefir, and my organ supplements.
Okay, so I'm not even going to address the fact that someone out there believes that a
Organ?
fried burger patty and fried cheese and a
Is-
glass of whole milk is healthy for a dinner.
Fuck
it always
no.
makes me laugh when people who eat non-conventional diets are always like, oh, my body gets everything it
Red-
needs, blah, blah, blah.
red
so
meat
healthy,
and
you're
fried
crashing
cheese.
down
Let's get it.
7 supplements with every meal. Look, I don't care if you're a vegan.
Such a good combination for the heart.
But please don't make it about health. Make it about a personal preference. If you have to eat 14 supplements a day for your body to get what it needs,
14
with your
is
current
disgusting.
Diet, your diet's not about health.
I broke my fast with homemade broth, had a burger with
You
goat
got a
cheese and
shit
organ
diet
supplements. And
if
for
you
dinner,
need
I cooked up
supplements.
some tri-tip in my area.
And you say that
14
figuratively and literally.
Look, I love steak. If you ask me any day of the week what my favorite food is, it's gonna be steak. If I go to a nice restaurant, I'm getting a steak. However, I can realize that steak, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, isn't exactly optimal, okay? Can we all agree on that at least? Eating red meat once or twice a week, you're gonna have no issues. Don't take that as medical
Yeah, I'm
advice.
not eating no steak every day. I get tired of it after a while.
I even fuck with steak.
You might start running into problems. I mean, this is genuinely the problem with a guy.
Yeah, that's only when I go to the steakhouse. I don't even make it at home no
I
more.
mean, you've got a guy who's a doctor and a guy who looks like a retired IFBB pro telling you that eating nothing but red meat every day of the week is amazing. And they have millions of followers, so you start to think, well, if all these people follow him, they can't be wrong, right? And this is how you end up eating like this. I know that the Liver King makes TikTok a lot of money, but if they're gonna deplatform people like that vegan teacher, then it's hypocritical to not deplatform people like the Liver King. They're both giving out insane diets.
She just looks like she's
This is
scheming
what
over
we
there.
order when we head to Five Guys for a carnivore-friendly dinner. It is much cheaper to order solo patties. They're only $2.10 each. My husband even got...
Then why go to fucking Five Guys if you're just gonna get patties? Just stay at home and make them yourself. It doesn't take it that long. She ordered, wait, hold on, let me go back.
She ordered like 8 patties.
7 solo patties.
That's disgusting.
Like no fries, no milkshake, just 7 fucking patties.
No toppings either.
No toppings. I think there was some cheese on that bitch.
cheaper to order solo patties. They're only $2.
Okay, there was some cheese, but
each.
still.
My husband even got some free cheese on his.
Throw some onions and jalapenos on there and call it a day.
Yeah.
They don't add any salt, so you need to grab some packets and add it yourself. I
What?
always feel the need to eat burger patties with my bare hands, but it was super hot. So I grabbed a fork and I dug right in.
You don't
So
even need the
delicious.
salt.
Go give them a try.
Yeah, the salt was crazy. That was a lot of salt in that
Healthy
packet
thing we've
too.
seen them eat this entire video. Five Guys for a burger place is pretty good health-wise for a burger place, obviously. And there's no cheese and stuff, which I'm wondering, why is cheese conveniently included in a carnivore diet? Cheese is not meat. This does not really seem like a carnivore diet. This seems more like a I want to eat the tasty things diet.
I love making these cheese wraps. They hold up really well, so you can meal prep and have a whole batch in your fridge. Fill them with your favorite fillings and roll it up.
You don't
and to
need-
make it, I use 2 slices of cheese
I
and
know.
toast it for about 5 minutes.
She didn't
All right,
use.
Courtney, so if you ever see this
Store,
I have a
yes, that
question.
store-bought, that store-bought cheese. But I forgot what it's called, but she used them shits.
Sliced cheese and then turn it into a wrap. This is unforgivable.
Like, if you're doing a carnivore diet, just use lettuce. Why use cheese?
You know, and I don't know why they haven't thought of that concept yet.
I truly don't get it. Lettuce is right there. There's lettuce wraps.
If you're really doing this for health, which you say you are,
Yeah, lettuce wraps would have been the way
this
to go.
over, say, like a lettuce wrap with turkey and
Lettuce
shit on the
wrap!
inside, do you think that this is healthier than that? And if so, how do you justify that? I'm really asking.
And keto-friendly pizza. Add 3/4 of a pound of cooked chicken to a food processor. Add a large pinch of salt. I used a cheese blend, but you can use regular shredded parm. Add in 1/2 cup and 2 eggs. Blend it all up real good. This should be the consistency. Put a piece of parchment paper on your pizza
What's with these
tin or
diabolical
a cookie
fusions?
sheet. Spread it out real thin. I ended up putting another piece of parchment paper and taking my rolling pin to it. You want it as thin as you can.
The literal definition of pizza includes a dough base. We're not even off of step 1 yet, and we've already lost the pizza aspect of pizza. I have a feeling, just a funny feeling, this is not going to actually turn out to be a pizza.
And then bake that for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. It will be firm and a little golden brown on the edges. Then add your sauce of choice. I made an Alfredo for ours. Spread it all out, and then you're
I
gonna add your
get what
toppings
she
and your
tried to do
mozzarella
because I've
Yeah,
seen
cheese
some
and
people
bake
do
it in
that
for
too, but
about
she
10
still went
minutes.
about it the wrong way.
And cut it all up.
completely the
Hopefully you did
wrong
a better
way.
job than I did. And I thought it was really good. If you guys make
Because
it,
some
let me know
people
what you
make chicken
think.
parm
You know,
pizza
it's pretty
and they'll like
sturdy.
actually make a
I think it
chicken
gets the
parm
job
drink
done.
like in a
But I
pizza
just
form,
missed something.
Yeah.
fry it, and then they'll do it that way. But nah, ew, you saw how flimsy that was.
When we're learning about the food
Shit
pyramid,
was
is
flimsy as
Alfredo
hell.
sauce a type of meat? I mean, are there any actual restrictions to this diet, or is it just eat what I want and call it carnivore? At least vegans and vegetarians have actual lines they draw. I mean, you
Like,
go through the trouble of not using bread, but then you bring
And that's
the-
a lot of cheese too.
that's what I was about to say. Like, the cheese is fucking up your diet. It's not really a carnivore diet if you put hella cheese in that bitch.
No, like a little tiny sprinkle would have been enough, and you would still have to justify that. She put a whole like 2 bags of cheese.
She used like 3 different types of cheeses.
bring in mozzarella cheese
Ridiculous.
and Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
2/3 of this dish is not meat. So I'm just going to quickly
Hey,
wrap up
that's
my
their
thoughts
heart and
about all
body,
this.
not
Courtney,
ours. So.
once again, if you ever see this, this is not like an attack on you because
Nah,
I don't
that
think
should be an
these
attack
are
on
your
her.
ideas. You talk about
Hey,
your older
that
videos
TikTok
that I
comment was
watched, that
facts,
you've
though. I
been
just
watching
know their
videos and
shits
seeing all
are.
these TikToks about
What does it say?
carnivore is better, which I assume
You said
is
what?
why you decided to start.
That they had a TikTok comment at the end saying that they like pretty much them going to the bathroom, they know that it's bad, and I know it is. 'Cause that's a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese. That shit is evil. TikTok chefs.
When I make burgers like this, there are no leftovers.
There are
1 cup of
leftovers.
heavy cream, 1 cup of milk,
You said there's plenty of ew, heavy cream on top. Oh my gosh, I saw that spaghetti.
And today we're
Disgusting
going to be
mess.
exploring the TikTok single video. If the world was a perfect place, let's begin. Please subscribe.
When I make burgers like this,
I'll
there
subscribe
are
to
money,
no
look at
leftovers.
that.
Yeah, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to dispute that claim. Once you see how these, quote, burgers are made, I think everybody's gonna be in agreement that, nobody's gonna touch these.
In a bowl, add 250 grams of ground beef, 1 cup of heavy
Why'd she
cream,
sound so happy in a tutorial?
1 cup of milk,
There are
Like, either heavy cream or milk.
Either one. You don't
Like,
do
you don't
both.
you don't do both. Don't do both. Like, what
Yeah.
like what do you want? What are you achieving with this?
A tore up stomach. You sitting in the bathroom for about 30 minutes.
when
Like,
putting stuff
shit's
inside of a
crazy.
burger, but heavy cream and milk are definitely on that short list. I mean, you could end the video right now and I think everybody would understand why this recipe is bad, but I had to suffer, so...
The fact that she's just comfortably just scrambling and mixing that joint up.
you're
Like,
loving our recipe. So, like the video and write in the comments, I love hamburgers.
D-Money, that's your man. That's how your wife gonna cook for
Disclaim I
you.
think I've ever heard in my entire life. Believe it or not, I'm
That's a
not loving this
divorce.
recipe. I'm not even liking it. As a matter of fact, I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I am feeling genuine hatred toward what I am seeing. Do not speak for my emotions, okay?
Talk to him.
Continue, add 4 tablespoons of flour,
What the fuck are you making?
1 egg, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and stir again until
If this was my wife and I said, let's make some burgers, and I see this, you're right. We might have to have a discussion.
Honestly.
But what are we doing
Gotta-
here? Seriously? I mean, you said we're
It's
making
just
a burger.
divorce.
This
Either-
is a cake. with
I
beef in
truly
it.
don't
You
know.
can't just call a recipe a
Like,
burger.
I'm gonna be like, that better be
Beef in
you
it,
making
gotta
some
consider
fresh
what
like
you've
buns at
also
home.
heavy cream,
Oh,
baking
that's what
soda,
I'm
flour,
thinking.
and egg.
I'm thinking she's making like no, like I thought she was gonna make like some buns that's like have hamburgers in it, but this shit is clearly not it.
Pretty sure legally this is defined as a cake.
in a frying pan, add oil. And when that oil is hot, add some portions of our hamburger. You guys, this recipe is very easy to make and so delicious.
Okay, we're just really starting to go off the deep end here. Everything you're saying is a lie. No, this is not easy.
And you know what?
She put way too much
With
oil.
The fact that you made this afterwards.
I know there's somebody out there that's just like, oh my gosh, that's such a nice recipe. I'm gonna do this.
Oh yeah.
Part of me wants to
Definitely.
think that this account is just satire, but there's so many videos that I don't think it is.
I'm sure everybody will love the result.
Quit
Be
saying
sure to
that.
Make this recipe at home and come back to tell me how it turned out.
That's
We would
way
love
too
to
much
know.
fucking oil.
And when one side is golden brown, just turn it over to brown the other side. And now our recipe is ready, and all you have to do is enjoy it.
Now, I don't know how cooking something like this would go down because I'm not a psychopath, but it doesn't really seem like these burgers are done. I mean, the sides are still completely white, and maybe that's just how these would be, considering there's more milk than beef in this recipe, but I don't know, it doesn't look right.
This is by far the best beef mince I have ever eaten. It doesn't require the oven, and it's ready in a few minutes.
Wait a second, this looks a little bit too familiar now. Okay, I think you might have a lawsuit on your hands.
In a bowl, add 500 grams of beef mince. Season with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of mild paprika.
Ah, yes, mild paprika, as if normal paprika really adds a big spice factor to the dish.
Ooh,
Then
get on her.
place 30 grams of spaghetti and wrap the beef up around the spaghetti. Repeat the process with
This is
the
not
rest of
even
the
y'all.
meat.
So she
In
fucking
another bowl,
copyright.
add
She
2
stole it.
tablespoons of tomato paste.
Why do these TikTok accounts always act like making pasta is some sort of Herculean task? Like they're always trying to get out of just making it normally by boiling water. Making pasta is one of the easiest things a human can do in the kitchen. Just do it right.
Next,
She
pour
definitely
oil on
stole
the
it.
pan and brush it. Then add 3 beef and pasta wraps. When one side turns golden, turn them over to fry the other. And if you're still watching the video, you're loving the recipe. Then like the video and share it with your friends. You'll
Oh,
help us a
hell
lot.
no.
I will
She's
not do
trolling
that.
us,
You're
bro.
speaking for me once again, and I really don't appreciate that. What's the end goal here, by the way? Like, how is the pasta gonna end up cooking? Are you just gonna boil this meat spaghetti contraption? If so, you're literally just making more work for yourself. I don't get it.
Then season with salt, black pepper, and pour the tomato sauce in.
That shit is so disgusting.
And that's tomato sauce. That's not even
And let
like
cook for 20
tomato
minutes on minimum
sauce.
heat.
All right, wonderful.
Tomato
So,
sauce
yeah,
sauce.
you have made all of this extra work for yourself when you could have literally just boiled a pot of water and cooked your spaghetti in 5 minutes. I mean, seriously, this makes no sense. It only makes more work for yourself. You are not saving any time by wrapping the beef around the spaghetti. You're only going to make this worse for yourself because now the beef and the spaghetti are not going to cook as well as they would have if you just cooked it right. Somebody make it make sense.
Prepare your breakfast with just 2 eggs and 1 apple.
What?
Let's start our recipe by grating 1 large apple.
You're grating an apple.
You guys, this
Oh my gosh, here we go. What is she about to make?
Just
and
doing
it's super
shit.
easy to prepare. I'm sure you're gonna love it.
You could have just. You could have just.
Chopped off the skin of the
Thank
apple.
you.
Just chopped off the apple. Like,
You tell me that I'm going to love one of these recipes one more time, I'm going to fully lose my mind. So this one starts off pretty normal. When I saw this, I thought, okay, they're just making like apple French toast or something, but no.
I know she didn't
That's
just
not
squeeze
what
the
it is.
juice out the apple when she could have just got some
In a
apple
bowl.
juice.
Add 2 eggs and mix
Oh,
well.
brother, man.
Take
This
a
shit
moment
is.
to write in the comments where you're from, so that I can personally thank
Apple
you and keep
eggs?
on following our recipes. We'd love to know.
In pretty much every single one of these videos, they always ask the viewer to comment where they're from, and while it's probably just an easy way to boost the
D-Money, we gotta
algorithm,
box her.
part of me kind
I'd
of believes
do
that
it.
it might be some sort of secret
I know her
government
husband can
experiment
box.
documenting where people live that eat like this.
I know that
Secretly planning to get rid of
nigga.
those
I know that
states,
nigga lacking
and, I keep
nutrients
seeing
the way
those
she
state
cooking.
in the comments, and I'm kind of starting to get worried.
Finally,
That nigga probably in the hospital
grated
or
coconut
always on the
mix
toilet.
energetically.
All right, so
She
first
put coconut?
you're
Oh,
lying
yeah.
in my name and saying that I'm loving these videos, and now you're telling me how to mix my egg fruit mixture? You need to stay in
Ooh.
your lane, Flomo Crafts, okay?
Talk to
In a
him.
pan, drizzle
Ho.
some oil
Exactly.
and brush it on the surface. Then pour the mixture.
So you stupid.
If you're watching the video, you're loving our recipe. Then like the video and comment below, I love apple. Spread the mixture across the pan.
I never
We're
commented on
not.
her
We
videos.
will exactly. Matter of fact, I'll
And
come and
leave
you
it to cook for
suck.
10 minutes. After 10 minutes, remove the lid, flip it, and leave it to cook for 5 more minutes.
I say some nasty stuff.
Starting to turn. I don't know if this is something that's popular outside
Nasty
of America. Personally, I've
malnutrient
never
bitch.
heard of this. Just egg and fruit mixed together and cooked in some disgusting apple coconut omelet. I don't know about you guys, but thinking about the taste of egg with fruit mixed into it makes me want to kind of throw up. So don't think I'll be trying this recipe out.
Honestly,
well, guys, how are you feeling?
fuck.
Personally, I felt sick since.
And then she's just slicing it up.
Just pissing, just nasty. No way. What else should I react to?
Have you ever had this?
I would say some hood stuff. Watch this fight.
So, real quick, before we start this video, I just want to address why I might sound sick in this video.
You good, bro?
We know what your
for
For You page gonna look like.
And pineapples with a hot dog. You have officially passed my nonsense limit. So, sorry, Banana, but you're going to be on thin.
What are they doing with those pineapples and that hot dog?
So evil.
Now.
That's it. That's all you need.
She put the fucking.
I'm gonna take them out and show you what they look like. Oh God, it's so perfect, you guys. Look at that. Look. Whoa!
So
This thing said, "Whoa, man!"
Enough about pineapple upside down cakes. Comment on the quality of this one.
Anybody, it's the fact she put them joints in there with confidence.
Like, come on.
But still,
They put them joints in there with confidence. Like, yeah. It's like, no, nigga, I
keep in
have
mind that the juice of these pineapples that were used in this dish were drained.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying, D-Money. That was funny, bro. She really puts 2 cans in there like it's not paper on the cans.
Look at this shit.
That looks good.
It's looking good, right?
Wow.
And you can just squish.
What the hell she finna do,
We're
man?
gonna put the condiments right
3
on
glizzies is crazy.
like that. Yeah, and then
You just fucking up your waffle.
No, she didn't do that. Oh my gosh, D-Money, why does she put the condiments on now? She's disgusting.
It's a husband and wife duo making these recipes. Why?
D-Money, I don't want to watch this part. I gotta look away. I don't want to see no melted condiments.
Things ever. I mean, she is.
This shit is just. She could have saved the condiments. Like, it's.
Cook the food and then put it on at the end. Why you gotta do it now? Like what do you want?
Like, I feel bad for that waffle iron. That waffle maker. It's not getting put to use.
On a hot dog, and he's
Good
like,
use.
Oh my god.
look at how beautiful that is.
You ain't got no mustard.
Pop that close.
Okay? She ain't got no mustard.
Squeeze it down. I don't know if you can see, we've got this on minimum. We're gonna turn that baby up.
Oh, wow.
To at least medium.
Oh, wow.
It's quite hot, so please be careful. And now here I present to you hot dogs in a waffle iron. I'm really excited to show you guys what this looks like.
It's rich and bored.
Oh my God! Look at how beautiful that is. Okay.
Why are they surprised?
That is one beautiful. That's three.
Yeah, rich and bored, bro. Yeah, definitely rich and bored.
That is a gorgeous lunch right there, folks.
I'm beginning to think that me and these people might have a different definition of the word beautiful. And I love that reaction, all the oohs and ahs as they open the waffle iron. Anybody who's ever used a waffle iron is not going to be surprised by what they see.
Whoever's in that room needs to be just on trial.
Rocket science.
Perfect. So I've got the grill preheated. So let me show you underneath so you can see. So take a look.
Yep.
Oh, no way.
The top part's gonna cook with the matches. You're saying.
Why?
I'm sorry, what? You're gonna cook the top of the steak by putting a ton of matches into it and then lighting them on fire? You know, I've got to applaud just being able to come up with something like this. I don't think I could do it.
So when you light these, are you lighting it upside down so the flame burns up into the steak? Or
Correct. That's what's so cool about it.
Go.
Correct.
Go.
Bring in the fire.
We're lighting it. Here we go. Great. We're in. Okay, look at this.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Those matches are now burning our steak, cooking it perfectly on the top.
Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that these guys are probably not gonna be eating this steak once this video is over.
Look how you look right now, dog, because you got the same look I got. It's like, what the hell did they just do to that
I mean,
steak?
some of this match material has got to get in the steak, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Inside, the fire
Bro,
goes
this
out.
is ridiculous.
The fire goes out, almost done. Watch what happens. We set that down right there. All of those matches shatter away. Beautiful cedar, just like that.
Flip it over. Let me see the other side.
Oh, guys, we did it.
No, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Flip it. Flip it. Let me see the other side. Oh!
Beautifully cooked on the inside.
And now you pick those things out. It cooked the other side.
Bro, that shit looks like a cooked Sonic the Hedgehog. What
The friend group is probably having a blast making these videos, and that they're just silly little cooking videos. But on the other hand, I'm thinking that I just had to watch a steak get cooked by 100 matches, and now I'm having to look at a steak with 100 half broken off matches stuck in it.
Just dumb.
I don't think I can stand for that kind of treatment. All right, so this one has some copyrighted music in it, so we're just going to experience it in real time together. So first off, I just want to point out that there's absolutely no way anything...
No, he's not. No, he's not.